everyone, it's Sierra from The Home Blondie, and in this video we are going to do some plant shopping. So I don't know about you guys, but every winter I feel like half of my plants die. I think it's because I already don't get like great lighting inside of my house, but I do have quite a few plants that I have had for several years now. So I think I'm just gonna stick to what I know and the plants that I am able to take care of and keep alive. And those are mostly snake plants, pothos, philodendrons, and I have a couple other like random plants that I don't really know exactly what they are. I do have a plant identifying app. I'll see what it's called and I'll link it down below, but I use that to help identify my plants, so I'll figure out what those ones are too. But right now we're just gonna go around and find all of my empty pots that need to be filled, and we'll go from there. My biggest tip when plant shopping is to have a plan. So I have this notebook, how perfect is this? And then I also have a tape measure, because there is nothing worse than when you go plant shopping, you're so excited about all the plants that you have, and then you get home and they're either way too big or way too small for your pots. So I'm gonna go around my empty pots and measure them, and then I will write down like what type of plant I'm looking for that specific pot and what size it needs to be. So starting off with this hanging pot here in the corner, this is what I had in there before and it was doing amazing, and I made the mistake of moving it to another spot and it died. So this is all that I have left of it, these little clippings, which I've been like trying to propagate. I'm not really like a plant expert, so I don't really know about all this propagation stuff. I'm gonna try to plant this in like a smaller pot by my sink. But anyway, I just wanna get a brand new one like this to put there because I know that that does really well. So I need to go and measure that one.
I'm looking out from my window.
Next, we need to put a new plant here, and I think I'm gonna go with some type of snake plant because I have one right here that does really well, and then I also have a snake plant there, and then something on the end, which I don't know what it is, but these have all done pretty well in this spot that doesn't get very much sunlight, so that's the plan.
You're like a stone.
And the last pot that I need to fill is this one, and honestly I think it looks fine without a plant in it. It's kind of hard, it's like a weird shape inside, so we'll see what I can find. Also, this spot actually gets a lot of sun, so I could probably put like some type of new plant here to test it out. So it seems like my ideal size plant is going to be 5 inches wide by 5 inches tall. So we're gonna bring the tape measure with us to make sure that we're getting the right size. And I do have some more empty pots like in our bedroom and in the bathrooms, but I'm not gonna worry about those today. We're just gonna focus on the living room plants for today. So I need to find 3 plants, and we're going to look for a hanging plant, some type of snake plant or plant that does well in low light, and then another plant that can tolerate a lot of sun. And I think it would look really cute if I did like some type of hanging plant here that would kind of fall over the sides of this one. So let's go to the plant store. Okay, I just got to the plant store, so I'm trying a different one today. I have been here once before, but I've never actually bought anything here. But my favorite plant store is closed today, so I'm hoping that we have success here, but let's go in.
On my pillow, I don't make a sound when I shut the door. You don't have to wake up yet. We can spend all day.
Okay, I got some really good stuff. So the pots are a little smaller than what I wanted, but they were so much cheaper just to get the baby ones, so I just did that. So I got a golden pothos, a heartleaf philodendron, and I don't know what this one is called, but I'll try to figure it out and let you know. There was so much good stuff in there. I wanted to get flowers for my backyard, but last year I planted things way too early and I feel like it stunted their growth. So this year I'm gonna wait until like maybe the middle of May to start planting things, but it was getting me really excited being in there. But now we will go home and put our plants in their pots. So first I'm just going to plant the little propagations that I did.
I'll put the TV in the room. We'll have a Netflix marathon. Kenny G saxophone. We'll order in a bunch of food.
I hope these roots aren't like too long. Like I said, I don't really know the proper way to propagate.
I'll put your favorite music on all the way baritone. Yeah. Shut the lights, go infrared.
Okay, well that made a mess, but I think it looks really cute. So I'm just going to set this on my kitchen sink where I have it propagating and hopefully it continues to grow. We will see.
We can spend all day in bed.
I definitely feel like my plants end up dying once I take them out of their grow plants. So I like when they can stay in there for a little while. And also it's nice because then you don't have to make a mess like filling up your pot with dirt like you just saw me do. So hopefully this one will fit well in here. Oh yeah, I actually think that looks really cute. Just like that. So I don't know which one is going to do better in this pot. So I'm just gonna see how they look. So that's that one. Okay, I think I like the smaller one better, so we'll just leave that one in there. I'm hoping once it grows more, it'll kind of cover this area and you won't be able to tell that there's just a tiny plant inside. So then this one is definitely gonna not fit in here right. Well, let's see. Okay, so I have this little Thanksgiving to-go container. So I thought I could put this upside down and stick the plant on top of it. So let's see how that looks. Okay, so that's actually too tall. Let's see here. Okay, if I just have it sitting inside of that cup, I feel like it props it up enough so it's not like so smushed in there, but it's not too tall to where you can see the cup. Okay, I think that looks good. Now that I'm sitting here, I'm realizing I could have gotten a plant to put in that pot there. I've actually never had a plant in that one before, but now it's looking a little sad without one. So maybe I'll have to go back and get another plant. But decorating with real plants is one of my favorite ways to decorate my house. Now, I can get on board with fake flowers, but when it comes to plants, I just feel like you have to get the real thing. I know it can be an investment, especially if you struggle to keep them alive. It can get very expensive to keep replacing them. But my biggest tip is just to get the baby plants, like I showed you, those tiny ones. I think each of those were maybe $6. So do that rather than getting the full grown ones because those ones are more expensive. So it's like more of a risk if you can't keep it alive. And then another tip is to learn how to propagate your plants because then you're just getting more plants for free. Now I'm still learning how to do this, but you can look up videos on how you are supposed to cut the plant so that the roots start growing out. But all I did was stick it in that jar of water and it's been sitting on my kitchen sink by a sunny window for like a couple weeks now, and I just switch out the water like every couple days. And then my other plant tips, which again, I am not an expert, but I just recommend sticking with plants that are really simple and easy to take care of. Like I said, snake plants, pothos, and philodendron plants are the ones that I tend to stick to. And you also want to make sure not to overwater them. So I try to leave them alone until I start to see their leaves curling up. Then I will water them. I've also added coffee grounds to the dirt as fertilizer. Now I don't do that very often, just maybe like once every couple months. And another way that you can create a natural plant fertilizer is by putting your banana peels in a jar of water and then letting them sit there for a couple days and using that water to water your plants. They really like that. Now I'm still trying to figure out how I can keep my plants alive throughout the winter when we don't get very much sun in our house, but I actually just saw someone on Instagram, Nesting with Grace. You probably already follow her. She's a big home decor account, but she uses light bulbs that are called grow lights, and you can put those near your plants and it kind of mimics the sun. So I think that I will try that when the time comes. But I hope that this video was helpful in some way and you learned some beginner plant tips. I'm getting really excited to start my backyard garden. This is going to be my 3rd year having a garden, and I think that this is going to be the most successful one yet. My first year was a fail. Last year I did pretty good, and then this year I think I'm gonna nail it. So make sure to come back and check out my channel because I plan on posting some more gardening videos this spring and summer. So make sure to subscribe and I'll be back very soon with another video.
Wine and the corkscrew. You don't have to do one.